South Africa, we are back on another episode. Cecilia Molokwane here, the chosen one. The program, as we all know it, tell it as it is. This one, I'm sure most of you will want to watch. The main reason being, we have brought in former national players of netball in the country. Most of you don't know them, don't know their names, don't know their faces. This is time they tell it as it is and tell the stories that we want to hear from them. With me today, I'm with Masindisi, Msindisi wethu Sindi Gumede. And I'm also with Nana Refile Muchaka, two former national players. We wish we could have had more. However, it's as it is. Let's tell it as it is. Sindunjan,
Ngikhona unjani?
are you fine?
I'm good.
You know, you know you're Msindisi mus.
I know that. I know that.
Usindisile most of the time in
I
netball.
don't know how many years.
I love it. I love it. I love
I
it.
don't know how many years.
Yes. Nana, how are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
I am doing excellent. Ladies, it's good to see you and good that you're with us today to tell it as it is. Let's start it from the beginning.
Yes.
Netball is your passion. Netball is something that you love. Why did you leave netball, Cindy?
Yeah. It was very hectic. I remember 2010 when I went to, I don't remember whether, it was Commonwealth Games in India. So where I was working, when I go, it was a bit of a challenge because since netball before, we're not getting paid. So we had to look for a job. So I was working. When I have to go to Commonwealth Games, I went. When I come back, I find that they've already hired someone to replace me at work. So I have to think twice. Is it netball or is it work?
So we went to the Commonwealth Games in India.
Yes.
I was your assistant coach at the time.
Yes.
I did not know what you're telling me now. That you
It
had
was
to
like,
choose
I had to choose when I
between
come back.
netball and your work.
Yes.
You see, when we say tell it as it is, when you left netball, was the love still there? Was the passion still there? And way forward of saying, if you loved netball, didn't you have other things to do to say, let me do this so as I can stay in the sport?
You know what? Because in our time, netball was not that big as much. So it's not like now. Now, yes. If I could go back, I can go back and play. But unfortunately, the age is not allowing me. So yes. I come back, I find that there's already hired someone. So I had to take a decision. And the promise that they promised us that side when we went to Commonwealth Gap,
Yes.
they didn't fulfill.
Yeah.
So when I come back, I had some challenges in terms of financial.
Yes.
Because at work, when they released me, they didn't pay me for days that I went for netball. So when I come, I had a lot of challenges because I have to rent where I was staying.
Yeah.
And then I think we were going to come back for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, we were going to go to England.
Yes.
So I just sit down by myself and see, but you know what? It's not going to work for me to go back again. Already they've hired somebody on my place. Yes, they still allow me to work, but if I go, I might not have the job when I come back. So I came with a plan to say, no, if I want them to leave me, they don't follow me, they don't ask me, when we are the best. Because I know I was the best and the team needed me.
I love the fact
The
that
team,
you say, I know I
the
was
team
best.
needed me that time.
Yes.
But I couldn't. Then I just have to come with a strategy to say, I can't because of the situation. I'm no longer be able to play netball because I'm pregnant, which was the lie that I had to say.
Wait, Cindy, wait. You lied when you said you were pregnant.
Yes.
We all knew you were pregnant. You were not pregnant.
I wasn't. Because I just sit down and think, what can I say so that they could not? Because I know they were going to beg me. They were going to ask me to come back. And now I was going to lose my work. I just like, no. let me come up with something that I know. But if I say this, they know they're not gonna call me, they're not gonna follow me because I'm expecting.
Wow. Nana, Cindy was not pregnant. She said she was pregnant. And then Nana, tell us about Nana Refile Mujaga, the best wing attack in the country that we had. The one that, used to make magic on court. If people don't know you, I had an opportunity of coaching you, and I know what you are made of. Nana, netball, where you are, tell us.
Well, I started playing netball in Etteridgeville. That's where I'm from. And from there, I met Professor Chipea, recruited me to his academy. And I think that's where it all started.
Yeah.
And then went into the national team, represented South Africa, also represented Gauteng in all the championships. And just to fast forward it, because I think people need to know why we left netball.
Yes.
And
yes.
how we left netball.
Yes, I think that is the gist of the matter. That's why we are
Yes.
saying to you, tell it as it is, because there are some other kids out there.
Yes.
Maybe they might be having what you have. And my problem in this whole thing is if we don't call the people that were there that have experienced this and have this in their minds and have this in their hearts that they should spit out and talk about, we are not going to fix what we should fix. Because to me, sitting here is going to be a learning curve for me as a leader where I'm leading in netball, and it's going to be a learning curve for another player out there who's thinking maybe your same way. But let me say, Nana, we were going on an ad break. When we come back, I want to know the main thing of why did Nana Muteka at her peak, at your peak, leave netball? After the ad break, we need to understand history cannot repeat itself. We are back. We're having drinks.
Oh, yes.
We're having drinks with the ladies. We are talking netball today. That's why we're having drinks, because, hey, things that they are saying to me now, I'm shocked. I need something to drink. So as at the end of the day, we can know the truth. Nana, before we went for the ad break, you said to us, there are things that made you leave netball. Yes. What are those things? Let us tell it as it is.
So as a black child coming from, I don't want to say poor background, but instability backgrounds, you are forced to grow up. You are forced to become an adult at a very early age. So I also had to choose between playing netball and trying to earn a living, because netball was not professional when we played. You would go on an international tour, come back home with nothing. Very hurting to be coming back from the airport. You just landed, you came from New Zealand, from a World Cup, and all the parents are there to obviously collect their players, and everyone is there. And your family is not there. Not because they didn't want to, but they couldn't. Catching a taxi from Etteridgeville to Kempton Park, they couldn't do that. So we would joke about it with Tsakani to say, no, we're going to wait for everyone to go home, to leave the airport, and then we're going to roll our bags to the taxi rank.
So when white players were collected by their parents, you had to hide so as they don't see that nobody's coming to collect you.
Yes.
And then after that, take your bags as a national player.
Wearing your national tracksuits, by the way.
Wearing a national tracksuit. And going to a taxi rank to go home.
Yes.
South Africa, this is touching. I mean, netball, some of the things I didn't know them. And I didn't know that they're happening. And I know that somewhere in another sporting code at this moment, as we are talking, this is happening. And it cannot go on. The narratives have to change. You know, the game plan has to change. You know, I always say to people, what happened? We are in the 30 years of democracy in this country.
course.
We cannot let this happen. Nana, so that contributed in you leaving netball.
I had no choice. I had to.
So it was not a matter of you wanted to leave netball.
No, I still wanted to play netball because after leaving, I still came back a bit, short fades there, played a bit, but then obviously because now I'm committed, I got a full-time job. I need to be there Monday to Friday. Now netball runs during the week, you know. It's not like your football where you can be available during the weekend. And again, there's camp where you need to join all the ladies maybe during the weekend stuff. So it was not something that I even had to weigh or think about it. I reached a dead end where I knew that, look, at my age, I was about 21, 22.
Oh my word.
I have to leave. I
Very
had to,
young.
yeah, I had to call it
And you
quits.
know that in netball, that is the age that we're saying you are starting to go to your peak. You are not yet at your peak.
Yes.
So Cindy, Nana left at 2021. You claimed to be pregnant
Yes.
because of the money.
Yes.
You were not paid.
I was not paid. Yes.
In netball, you were not paid.
Yes.
You'd go to camp and not being paid.
No. You'll struggle even for the transport money to go to the camp. You'll struggle. I
As you're
remember.
struggling with the money to go to the camp, when you get there, didn't anyone help? Let me say, maybe in the executive, in the team management, didn't anyone help you?
No. I remember Cecilia, when I was still at home in KZN, I had to catch the flight in Richards Bay. So I didn't have money for transport. I know Guti, there was people that used to assist me in terms of taking me to the airport or whatever. But that time, they said, no, I must go to the airport, but I didn't have money. Then when I asked my mom, she didn't have money as well. So I had to leave the flight to go without me, so that they can do something for me to get to the airport.
Cindy, you were #1 goal shooter in the country. You were at your peak.
Yes,
You were not paid.
yes.
Let's talk and go to where you don't want me to go. Cindy, you had a contract overseas. What happened?
On that one, it made me, I don't know what to say about that one. If I remember correctly, I think it was because I did my matric in 2002, 2003, because I didn't pass my matric, I went to sub my subject, and then it was 2003 when I was subbing my subject. And then that time, the principal at Ezipozonke High School was Mr. Kamete. And then the team from overseas, which was the team Bath, they came to my school. When they get there, I was already out because I was done with my matric, but in the subbing the subject. And then I remember Mr. Kamete called me to come. Never told me, didn't tell me I'm coming to the, I think it was Ngwelezane netball sports ground. He said I must go there. Then I took a taxi from Miss Skawini because I was staying at Mr. Mkhize's home. I took a taxi from Skawini to Mbangeni to Ngwelezane. When I get there, they told me there's a team that is coming from overseas. They just want to come and play against me. And then we played, it was nice. And then after that, they told me that this team that was here want me overseas. And then, okay, I was excited. I said, let me finish my the subject that I was subbing, and then maybe the following year, which was going to be 2024, I can go. No, 2004, yes. I can go to overseas because that one I would know that I have my matric, maybe the opportunity to go to university, yes, and study something, yes. I took it as an opportunity for me, but some circumstances, it didn't happen. I don't know why, because when I remember, I saw a newspaper says to me, newspaper was saying I didn't want to go overseas because I didn't want to leave my son. At that time I was having a baby boy. They said the newspaper, I didn't want to leave my son, and I also didn't want to leave my family. And then I couldn't understand when I see that newspaper because I didn't say I don't want to go. And then sometimes passed, and then I met, I think that time I was already having my second baby. I was, yes, I was out in netball. So I was selling because I need to get the living. I was selling one of the school at home. And then I met one of Mr. Mkize's son. He said, yeah, you are here at home. You are selling at school while you left the opportunity to go to overseas. And then I was like, no, I didn't leave the opportunity. That, yeah, when you said you don't want to go. I'm like, no, I didn't say that my father stopped you to go overseas. Because you were blind, you didn't see. You did whatever that they were doing for you was good. When you stopped the opportunity to go to overseas, I was hurt. I don't know, I was very hurt that the people that I trust with all my heart, that I thought they are doing good things for me, they are the one that they stopped me to go to overseas. That one made me hate netball. That's why I'm not even involved in one of the netball anywhere, because I just thought netball didn't do anything for me. I have a lot of opportunities in netball. If I remember as well, I got an offer at Potchefstroom University to go and study there. I remember, I think we were playing the championships in Durban. One white lady came to ask to discuss so that I can sign the contract. And then the people that they make me know netball the way I know netball. They said to me, no, these people, they're not gonna love you, they're gonna slave you because so and so, they slave so and so. So if you go there, they're gonna. I'm the one who told that person, you know what? No, I'm not gonna go. I don't want your offer because of the things that they told me.
Perception is very dangerous. When you want to know about Cindy Gumede, ask Cindy Gumede.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, you are going to listen to people who are talking about you on your behalf.
Yes.
And that is going to destroy your future. South Africa learn. It's a learning experience from what I'm learning from Cindy. When we come back, I'll touch on things that Nana Muchaka, Refilwe, doesn't want to talk about. And we'll go back to Cindy for the hate she has for netball, because that needs to be fixed. Welcome back, South Africa. We are telling it as it is. Hurtful as it is, but the truth needs to be told. Remember, the truth shall set you free. Nana, one of the best players from Attersville, left netball at your peak. What really happened, Nana? Don't want me to say it out. What really happened?
I'm not quite sure. Maybe a lot of things might have happened. I don't know what you know. But whatever that you know, I can clarify it if you put it on the table.
Nana, there's this player who you knew was not better than you, was taken into the team. How did you feel at the time? Remember, because of the Poppy Act, we cannot mention names. But I know that instance because I was there. When a player was taken over you, and you knew that you were better than the player. And we saw everybody at the trials that you were better than the player. Let's talk about that.
You really went there?
I did go there. I did go there.
Yeah, ne? I at that time when it was happening, ne? So because you know when you play sports, ne, you develop this ego within you, this confidence. So you're able to gauge yourself and say, but that one I'm better than her, you know. So that person was someone who was very close to me.
Yes.
Very, very close to me.
I know.
And it caused a lot of tension between the two of us. I think from that time, if I'm right, I can even say up to now, right? And this is somebody who with lots of experience, massive experience, somebody who is known, somebody who's probably been a vice captain, if I could remember. So I was just a youngster at that time. I enjoyed going for trials. I enjoyed getting that invitation. I didn't care whether they're going to call my name or not, but it was just about the exposure for me and to share the court with Cindy. Passing that ball to Cindy,
Yeah.
to me, it just put a smile on my face. I can come back home and say, yo, mama, guess I
Yeah.
Cindy was there, But then, then people will come to you and say, hey, Kandiwena, don't you want to play for this team? Why are you so casual about it? I'm like, no, man, my time is not now. My time will come. My time will come. And I remember we went to the trials in Potchefstroom. Simi was also there. We attended the
Simi,
trial.
by the way, it's Simnikiwe Malusi.
Yes.
She's one of our commentators in netball right now.
Yes. So on our way back, so I didn't make the team. But now I was just going there for vibes. So I didn't make the team. And I said to Simi, you know what, Simi? That it is so easy for me to get into this team. Very, very easy. I'm not even feeling the pressure from anyone, including yourself.
Oh, wow.
I said that to her.
Oh,
And she's like, hi, like, no, I'm being serious. I'm not sure if maybe it's the level of netball or the level of standard during this time, but it's very easy for me to get into this team. And I know that I didn't make it, not to say that I was bad. No. First of all, when we ran those fitness tests, I was the highest, I was the fittest
Yes.
during that time. So, and it's like, no, man, ungawari, you'll make it. I said, no, I'm being serious. Should they invite me again, I'm going to get into this team. I'm just waiting for that opportunity. So I think just before I got selected into the team, so I was just going there again for vibes to watch. Now, at this time, I was not invited.
Yeah.
I was just going there to watch. And then I met this lady, this brave lady, who said to me, why are you not attending the trial? I'm like, no, because I'm not invited. She said, no, you are invited. I'm inviting you right now. Like, how? Right now, I don't even have my clothes. I don't even have my tickets. Okay, organized stuff for me. Then I went for the trials and I got into the team. So before the team was even announced,
Oh.
I could feel, I just knew, this is the time. This is the time. People would even say to me, I'm Zala this time or again. I'm Zala this time or again. So before they could even announce the team, there was already tension. It was very tense.
That animosity.
Yes.
What's going on?
What's
These are the
going
people I'm
on?
looking up to.
These are the people I'm looking. It's just unreal. It's unbelievable. But I knew this is the time, So it was so difficult for me to face that person, to look that person in the eye. Because, netball is very easy to calculate it. You get a team of 12 players, okay, on that position, there's just 3 people. So this one, I know, obvious, she's in, and then this one, and then maybe the third spot might be me, So you just chase it around. So now the team gets announced. Now, when they announce the team, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
It's serious matters. And then my name gets called. Now, when they call my name, then I'm thinking, okay, fine, I'm happy I'm in this team. But when they call my name, it means this other person's name is not there. Now I'm going to have a big problem. How am I going to face her after this? Because this is someone that I looked up to every single day in everything, right? And then I could just see some drama unfolding. And I just said, you know what, Mina, I'm new. I want to catch that flight to England, so I'm not going to get myself involved in this one. Me, I'm just going to call my mom and say, Mama, bring my clothes. We are leaving. Bring my clothes. We are leaving. And then after that, our relationship has never been the same again. It was very bumpy, up and down. We tried to reunite again, but it never worked. But it was just hurting for me. But a beautiful relationship that we had, now netball destroyed it. I might have said things that I was not supposed to say out of the excitement. You know when you're young, how excited you get when they say to you, look, you're leaving in the next 5 days, this is your first trip international, then you become big-headed, like, yeah, but I knew Vela that one was not going to make it.
Yeah.
I knew Vela that one I'm better, I'm better than her, you know. So I think those are the things that also ruined the relationship that we had. But I just wish we can reunite, rekindle, iron it out. We don't even have to iron it out. I'm not a millionaire because of netball. She's not a millionaire because of netball. So we just simply move on.
As we close, and as I said, tell it as it is. We need to unite our players. We cannot let netball divide them. Remember, united we stand, divided we fall. We are going to do another series that is going to include other national players sitting, telling it as it is. Because I believe that part that Nana touched to say if she's in, this one is out. Why should it be like that? Why are the both of them not in the same team? As we meet in the following episode, let us all say to you, tell it as it is. South Africa, we are united. Netball South Africa, we are united. Sporting codes, we are united. We cannot discriminate. Hate is a very big word. I thank you.